I wasn't recording. I mean, I was, but I had my mic muted. I read 2 whole paragraphs. How often do you see someone attractive in public? For me, I see a lot of objectively attractive people, but they aren't necessarily my type, you know? So I can say, wow, they're so pretty, or wow, they're so handsome, and move on with my day. But what do you do when you're out and about, not expecting much, and all of a sudden your exact type just spawns in out of nowhere? Well, I personally become a nervous and pathetic wreck. So back when I was on holiday in the Philippines, I decided to bleach and dye my hair for the first time. I chose this really pretty ash blonde color because I felt like it would really stand out in my current really dark brown almost black hair color. So my hairstylist begins trimming my hair, putting it into layers in preparation for the bleach. When it was finally time to start applying the bleach, my hairstylist assistant starts putting on one of those bleach highlighting cap things. I hope you know what I'm talking about. There was a massive craze about dyeing your hair during 2020 when we were all locked inside and society's brain cells were all collectively went on holiday for the majority of the time. But the highlighting cap was too big for my head and would slowly start sliding down and covering my eyes. Noticing this, the assistant immediately tried fixing it, readjusting the cap to the height of my head so it doesn't slide down as much, and even tried stuffing tissues in between to prevent it from moving. But it wasn't effective and the cap continued to rest partially on my head. She was being so sweet about it too, apologizing so much, saying, I'm so sorry ma'am, we only have pink sizes and your head is so small. So I start telling her, no, it's okay, I don't mind. Because I can still see and it wasn't going to affect me that much, and most of the time I was going to be staring down my phone anyway. Like, what could possibly happen? Foreshadowing. So after some time, they began applying bleach to my hair and allowed it to process for like 30 minutes, I think. Every now and then I would look up at myself in the mirror and I would start cracking up because I thought I looked so silly. So that happens, and then after like 20 minutes... Oh no. I started freaking out because I was looking like an onion, and one of the staff members started guiding him to where he needed to sit, and he started heading in my direction. So in a panic, I hid behind the mirror because I didn't want this handsome guy to see an onion for a person. But then I saw his hand reach for the chair next to mine in the salon. And I was thinking to myself, oh, if he sits next to me, maybe I could strike up a conversation. But then the staff member who was guiding him said, oh no sir, over there please. I breathed a little sigh of calmness because my heart was trying to leap out of my chest on the thought of this guy potentially sitting next to me. And I immediately started spam texting my friend group chat, freaking out about said guy. There's this cute guy in the hair salon right now, and I look so stupid. I look like an onion right now. Make your move. No, he's too far away. I'm bound to my chair. Shuffle your chair towards him. He's like on the other side of the room. No problem. And then my friend sent this really dumb gif of a guy in a multi-recliner. So about 10 minutes had passed at this point, and while this guy was getting his haircut, the bleach in my hair was done processing, and they needed to wash it out of my hair. So I lay there thinking to myself, oh yay! If they're washing my hair, that means I'm almost done. Maybe they'll be finished at the same time. Then the guy spawns out of nowhere again! He had finished his haircut and was now getting his hair washed next to me. You know how sometimes when you see someone from afar, you think they look really attractive, but then you get a bit closer and then they look slightly different from what you thought. Well, that did not apply for this guy. When he walked past me to get to the wash basin right next to me, I got to see him properly, and oh my god. I instantly felt my cheeks get warm. This is so pathetic. He obviously finished getting his hair washed before me because the staff needed to apply some extra stuff to my head since I wanted to color my hair. While they were applying the dye to my head, his hairstylist finished styling his head, and it was clear that we weren't going to leave at the same time. But as he was leaving, I somehow managed to see his haircut, and it was this sort of fluffy slick back, and it really highlighted his facial features. This is me appreciating the work of the hairstylist, by the way. And I think this guy should become some kind of model if he isn't one already. But after another 20-30 minutes or so, when the handsome stranger was long gone by now, the hairstylist had just finished styling my hair, and I finally left the salon and never saw him again. And that is the end of the handsome stranger at the hair salon. If you're curious about what my hair looked like afterwards, I drew it in my little travel sketchbook, and that is all you're gonna get. Also, I wanted to make it clear that I wasn't being weird about it. I mean, I hope I wasn't being weird. I'm the type of person who completely ignores people I have a crush on or find attractive because I don't know why. I probably do it to avoid awkward situations. Well, the awkward situations happen in my head instead. It's just me. That's just me as a person. So I didn't invade his space or stare at him like some kind of stalker because that's weird and creepy and you should not do that. And I didn't try to talk to him because he was too far away from me to even do that. And I am completely fine with the fact that he probably didn't even acknowledge my existence in the first place. And frankly, I prefer it that way. I just hope he's doing well in life right now. Okay, bye! That's kind of abrupt ending. Attractive people are dangerous people to be around. Not good. Okay, bye.